the Bhagavatam, it's a conversation, right? And I find that interesting because I'm a podcaster and I love conversations and I love questions. And it seems that so much of the Vedic literature and scripture is conversation. And so, could you briefly explain the situation that the Bhagavatam describes, the first couple layers, just so the audience can understand kind of the story behind it?
Conversations are very important. And actually, what I feel the root cause of all problems and sufferings is there is no conversations. When I say conversations, that means topics related to spirituality. That's the idle conversations. And because this is not happening so much, and that's why people are confused and they feel emptiness. Srimad Bhagavatam is nothing, just the conversation. Conversation between divine personalities. And the conversation is there to help everyone uplift from basic human level to very high elevation of consciousness. Means godly consciousness or spiritual consciousness. The Srimad Bhagavatam composed of 18,000 verses, and most of them spoken by Shukdev Goswami, who is incarnation of the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is all knowledge and is divine in nature. He arrived to the scene where thousands of sages with different concept of spirituality were sitting, even though their concepts are pure in nature but not very high in nature. So Shukdev Goswami, 16-year young, beautiful personality, divine, effulgent personality, when he arrived on the scene, all those thousands of sages who having their own concept of spirituality, they stood up in honor to Shukdev Goswami because they all know he has something very high conception of spirituality. And the conversation happened with a great king 5,000 years back. His name is Parikshit, the descendant of Pandavas, who are the pure devotees of Krishna. He got cursed. He was in the forest and he felt thirsty. And he asked a sage who was sitting in meditation, complete absorption. So, as a king seeking help from a sage, I'm very thirsty, can you give me some water? But that sage Shamakrishi, he was in a very deep meditation. He didn't even heard what the king asked for because he was totally immersed. But then Parikshit, the king, not deluded by any external energy of the Lord, but that was the arrangement of the Supreme Lord for all of us to get transcendental knowledge through him, made him take a dead snake, and he took that dead snake with his arrow and placed on the neck of that sage. This has all been done and created by Supreme Lord, a foundation for a very high purpose. I'm coming to that point. So when king did this, he repented. Oh, why I did this? And the son of that sage got to know that his father got offended by a great king. When he heard this, immediately he took a water in his hand and he cursed that king. How dare you can offend my father like this, putting the dead snake on his neck? I curse you. The king of those all snakes, Takshak's going to come and bite you and you're going to die in 7 days. That's a little story. King was not happy. He was repenting and regretting why I did this. I never offended any sage in my life. But who inspired me to do this? I'm so bewildered. When he got to know this news that I got cursed, that the king of all snakes named Takshak's going to come and kill me, bite me, he said, then this is a great arrangement of the Lord. He was not restless, he was not confused, whereas he felt so relieved that this is for certain. My Lord has arranged this because seeing me getting so engrossed in materialistic activities, he wants to uplift me from that to follow spirituality. That's his arrangement so that I can come to him. So he was very relaxed, not panicked. If I get this curse from someone, I'll die every minute. I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. If anyone comes to know, you going to die in 7 days, imagine what's going to happen. Every minute, panic, running here and there. But King Parikshit, because he was devoted to Supreme Lord Krishna, he got so relaxed. So he came on the bank of the holy river Ganges with complete fasting, dry fasting, not eating, not drinking anything. Want to know what is the ultimate goal of life and what I'm supposed to do in this circumstance when I'm about to leave my body. And this is a question to all listeners. What we are supposed to do when we are going to leave this body. There are many words of encouragement, inspiration, making us peaceful, pacifying us, due respect of all those theories and beautiful words, polite words, but that's not ultimate. And this is what happened exactly at the scene. All those sages came to Parikshit Maharaj and they start giving their advices. You must give charity, you must fast, you must do some yagyas. But he was not appealed or happy to hear those. And then in the middle of those sages, a divine personality which contains all Vedic knowledge, means the embodiment of all knowledge, Shukdev Goswami, when he appeared, King Parikshit asked him question, what is one supposed to do when a person leaving his body? So this is called Bhakti Yoga. What we are supposed to do if we are leaving this body? And Shukdev Goswami, he started giving answers to all the questions of Parikshit Maharaj. So this is a conversation.